Simple player jump. The test scene for this video has a cube with a simple movement script you can learn to create in one of my other tutorials. And it also has a couple of other cubes where the player can jump. To get started, let us open the movement script and add a few modifications. First, we add a variable of type float we can use to determine the jump power. A variable of type bool we can use to check if the player is grounded. A variable of type float we can use to determine the detection distance. Another variable of type float we can use to specify a custom height for the box collider. And another variable of type float we can use to modify the value used to represent the box collider's length and width. A variable of type vector3 we can use to determine the size of the area where we should perform the ground check. And last, a variable of type box collider we can use to reference the player's box collider. Then we initialize the box collider within Unity start method using the getComponent method. And we also initialize the size variable by creating a new instance of a vector3 object using the box collider's x value and the c value divided by the size divisor and the value of the box collider's height variable. The reason for making the size smaller than the actual collider is to avoid detecting colliders touching one of the sides of the cube. Then we initialize a variable inside Unity's update method where we transform the box collider's center position from local to world space. And then we execute a box cast using the center position, the size, a direction, the cube's rotation, and the ground check distance to check if there are any colliders below the cube. With the ability to see if there's anything below the cube, we can now add an if statement where we check if the player pressed the jump button and is grounded. And if this is the case, we call the addForce method on the rigid body with a vector3 specifying the up direction multiplied with the jump power. And that is everything we need. Let's open Unity again. Before we test the script, let us change the jump power to be relatively high compared to the movement speed. And if we press play and try to move the cube and press space, we can see it jumps up in the air, which is only possible when the cube is grounded.